Right, come on.
Grandad George's house is massive and the Christmas tree is the size of your living room.
Really? So you had a nice time then?
At first.
What happened?
My dad had a row with him and Liam.
I see. Look, I shouldn't worry about it. Grown-ups often have little arguments like that. Doesn't mean they don't care about one another.
Like you and Granny Blanche?
Sort of, yeah. So, why were they cross?
Grandad George said he'd give Dad some money to buy a shop, I think. But Dad didn't want it.
I see.
Now we can't go to Grandad George's house for Christmas anymore.
Well, never mind. You can come to ours. And Grandma Deirdre and I will make sure you have a wonderful time. That used to be a struggle.
Oh, yeah. Well, not anymore. Look at that. Steady as a rock. Hey, you should see me play Operation. I can whip out a funny bone faster than any man alive.
I'm very proud of you.
Well, it's only a game.
You know what I mean. Simon mentioned that you had words with George.
Yeah. Oh, he's got big ears, that lad. It was nothing.
He offered to invest in the bar.
Yeah, that's right. I turned him down.
So relieved. He's the sort of man I think that money can open doors, forgive all sins, so I'm glad you've seen him for what he is.
Whoa, whoa. No. Dad, I've done nothing of the sort. I like the bloke, you know. I like George. I just don't know him well enough to go into business with him, that's all.
Or spend Christmas there. I mean, the presumption of the man to even invite you.
He just wanted to see his grandson.
He wants another Christmas decoration, a small child to sit at the foot of his ridiculous Christmas tree. I told Simon you're coming to us.
Fine.
Oh, where you should be, amongst family.
Look, Dad, George is Simon's family, and he made me a very genuine, generous offer. OK? He certainly wasn't looking to score cheap popularity points, I know that. Excuse me. Yes, my mate?
Yeah, I've got one.
Before you say anything, I didn't mean any harm last night. I just got a bit carried away.
Come on, George. No, you weren't the only one. I'm sorry. I was out of order.
Don't beat yourself up. I dropped all of this on you out of the blue. Started off by being a stranger. The next minute, I'm wading into your affairs. I can be a bit gung-ho from time to time. I mean, I proposed to the current Mrs. Wilson on our third date. Third date. Mind you, I never regretted it.
She's lovely. You've both been really kind, and I know, George, you were only trying to help, and I suppose I'm just not used to it, that's all.
I just want what's best for that little lad, which obviously means what's best for you. I wanted to give you a leg up.
I know, I realise that, I do, and I should have been grateful.
Well, I was coming on a bit strong. I was pressurising you.
A lot of people would kill for that kind of pressure. I'm sorry, George, I overreacted. I hope we can just forget this and put it behind us, eh?
Oh, yeah. Given what you've said, if you should ever reconsider these things, my offer is still on the table. Yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, what are you doing here?
Well, I could ask you the same question. I closed for lunch. Well, not that I had much choice with you absent without leave, did I?
I needed some space.
What, you went to the Trafford Centre for some space?
I don't have to explain myself to you.
OK, fair enough. So, will me and Simon be having the pleasure of your company tonight?
Dunno. I haven't heard the word sorry yet. Did I miss it by any chance?
No, you didn't. Oh, leave that on. We're going out.
No, I grabbed a butty at the Trafford Centre.
Trust me. There's more on the menu than a butty or a sorry. OK?
Peter, I haven't got time for games.
Everything comes to them as waits. George! Hey.
Hello. Nice to see you.
What's going on?
I was a bit hasty last night.
Well, we both were.
So we talked things through and I've decided to accept George's offer.
You kidding?
No.
I hope not. This lad gets paid by the hour.
You're not just saying this, are you? Because I went off on one. Are you serious?
100%.
Ah! Thank you! Oh! You won't regret this. Mwah!
Obviously, we'll move as fast as we can.
Well, I don't suppose I need to ask what's going on.
Hello, Ken.
Well?
All right, yeah. I've decided to go ahead with the bar.
For once in your life, you've shown a modicum of judgment. I knew it was too good to be true.
Well, in my opinion, Peter's doing the right thing. It's a very good opportunity.
Your opinion is of no interest to me.
Hey, don't talk to George like that.
Oh, sorry. Should I bow and scrape because he's got money? Or sell myself as cheaply as you did?
I don't deserve that.
You're as guilty as he is. I mean, neither of you care a jot about the consequences of this folly. What it means to my son and my grandson. This is about getting what you want at any price.
You want to be careful getting worked up like that, a man of your age. If you just calm down for a second, I think you'll realise I'm trying to help.
Trying to help yourself. My son dared to say no. Ah, but you couldn't just leave it there, could you? One more push, another bundle of money, you had to beat him down.
You don't know what you're talking about, Dad. Why don't you just go home?
I'm going nowhere.
Don't worry. I'm off for me dinner. I can only take a certain amount of hysteria on an empty stomach. So I'll walk you back, love.
Thanks, George. You know, whatever you think, I love Peter and I love Simon as if he was my own. I won't do anything to hurt him.
Then I should do an awful lot of thinking, and quickly.
George, maybe I'll bring Simon over later. Perhaps he can stay over with you and Eve after all.
That'll be terrific. I'll look forward to seeing you later on then.
Let's get down to brass tacks. You've never liked George.
My feelings about that man are irrelevant.
Are they? You can't stand him. Not just because he's another grandad, but because he blows you out the water. He can give Simon things you could only dream of.
You really think I measure my relationship with Simon in terms of what I can buy it?
I don't think so. I know so. You're willing to dress up as Santa Claus in a shopping mall just so you can afford a flash present to keep up with George.
Well, I won't deny it. More than it makes me want to weep that it's the only way I can afford to get a decent present for my grandson. But that's not what this is about.
Yes, it is. Just swallow your pride, Dad. Please, let George help me.
If he truly wanted to help you, he wouldn't dream of funding this. He just wants to buy his way to Simon. And if that means handing you the means to destroy yourself, then so be it. He probably sees that as some sort of added bonus.
No. You're just being ridiculous now. I mean, can't you get your head around it? George has actually got faith in me. Far more than you ever had.
I have faith in you, but not behind a bar.
I'm wasting my breath. You think what you like. Because I tell you what, it's gonna make no odds.
Oh, it will. I'm going to fight this project with all the strength I can muster.
Don't you threaten me. It's pathetic. Anyway, shouldn't you be off yo-ho-hoing somewhere?
Mock me if you like, but I promise you this. For every bit of help that George gives you, I will give you 10 times the hindrance. You will not open that bar.